What's up, everybody? I'm doing my nighttime stroll. Probably the last time I do this because I don't like walking around at night like that. But yeah, I was right all along about the apocalypse of the downfall of men, and men should watch all their social interactions with people, because you got these fools like Black Caesar, and you got people sitting there telling you to go out and meet new people, and you don't know that these new people have agendas. And everybody it seems like it's 75% assholes and only 5% genuine people, and you're never going to meet those genuine people out here, right? So there's a storm coming for men in higher positions of success that other people can't get. So I went through my whole allegations in 2017. Mind you, I'm somebody that everybody looked down on. I'm somebody that they said was jobless. They said I was a loser, a virgin, and all this other stuff. But they still found a way to try to pin an allegation on me. They didn't pin just one allegation on me. They pinned 3. And they had the feds in my life for almost 2 months. Fucked my birthday up, fucked my life up, cost me $50,000 in the opportunity, and none of these people are called to task. And the only reason why I put it online and I showed you all the people that was a part of it, then is because the coronavirus put it out there. But the fact is, why is it that don't y'all notice about allegations out here, big allegations, it's only geared towards men? It's not geared towards women. You got Shar Jackson out here doxing kids now. But if I showed you all of the screenshots of people who did me dirty, should we call them to task? Because I have old videos of dudes, I think in the Black manosphere, who told me to hang myself when we was on Facebook, or accused me of being a rapist when I'm free. Or women comparing my penis size to kids they take care of in a daycare. I'm not lying. I don't want to show it on here, but the fact is, or I can't find it right now, but there's women who actually compared my penis size to their 7-year-old kid. And I think I got one of the videos for that. Like, look, man, if we gonna sit back and bring up old tweets and old videos of what men doing, why don't we do that for women? It don't work like that, because all these groups, Black Lives Matter, Me Too, and all these are going against men. And this is the last, I think this probably want to be the last straw of American society in general, because I think we heading down Rome territory. When in Rome, in history, they showed that half of the men that could do and could fight back for Rome, they left. There was guys that could have brung Rome back, but they let it fall because too many of the women were arrogant and superficial and shallow like they are now, and they let whoever invaded them do what they do. Now, I predicted, I think 2 years ago, that it will be a mass suicide among men. I'm going to keep that open. But I'm also saying that it's going to be a mass exodus of men who's going to put themselves in their own place and get away from society in America, where if anybody touched them, it's going to be all out war for them, because they don't want to be a part of this shit anymore. George Floyd's situation was not about the black man. It wasn't about fighting for justice. It wasn't about none of that. It was about getting what you want. Now, I'm going to show you a couple pages that prove to you that this is happening. You got a movement called Speak Out in Wrestling, where women are bringing up old tweets, old videos, and bringing up allegations that they should have brung up years ago. Now they bringing it to fruition, and a lot of wrestlers are getting fired. Now, mind you, there was like 3 women in this situation, And none of them got fired or none of them got bring to task, and it was just under the radar, right? A lot of wrestlers are losing their jobs. A lot of wrestlers are losing their livelihood. And a lot of wrestlers are probably going to jail. And I give you an update. Ron Jeremy now, for people who keep using Ron Jeremy as a way of saying if this guy can have sex, Ron Jeremy was riding the coattail of the adult industry for almost a decade or two after he was out. He was having sex with younger women, and you could see the disgust on their face. They don't want to have sex with him. Now he's called to task. He's in jail right now. He's in jail for what he did back in 2016. I'm warning you. I'm telling you, your interaction is going to have to be more carefully scripted or carefully maintained in this society. Because then now you got random people who might come out of nowhere and say that you did something to them. Okay? Now you got a lot of wrestlers getting fired. As you see, list of names that called out and speak out movement. Women wrestlers speak out on abuse. UK wrestlers. Matt Riddle facing sexual assault allegations. Now you see that you can't be a success in America unless you in some kind of movement or you doing what these women saying. Or they gonna call you an insult. This is why I say that it's better to be insulted and looked down on by these women in society. And hopefully they don't try to put no allegations on you because they think you too below them. Me, I was a dude that they couldn't deny that my bad. They couldn't deny that I was somebody better than what they perceived. That's why they try to knock me down. But incels and all the other people, all you might do is get ridiculed. Now, Ramil Amir and C Boogie and ARC and all these other people who's trying to tell you about game and Mike Shimmery and all these other people, like DJ Cooter is saying, trying to see you game, keep listening to them. Because it only takes two women to come together with a story, and then you'll lose your job and lose your livelihood. Look at it. Look at the Game Changer situation. Look at what happened with Game Changers. You know, he almost lost everything because of C Boogie's bullshit, giving information to a female because he said he was cool with her, knowing that we are in a shoot first, ask questions later society now, where men are thrown to the fire, and then when we find out that person is not who we thought it was or who people said it was, we just skate off in the sunset. The people who accuse the person, they skate off in the sunset without no repercussions. So people have their lives ruined, and the people who try to ruin them get to skate off. Y'all let Cluster B off without jail time. You let Cocaine Kells walk around and leave like a ghost instead of calling her to task and losing legal trouble, legal procedures on her. But that's Game Changer situation. See, you're gonna have to be very careful, and you're seeing now all these women are abusing their power as women to go after people they think that did them wrong. Mind you, these are a lot of women who were married, who fooled around with guys to get to a higher position in their career. Now they're regretting it, and they want to take down the person that promised them to get to a position where the person that they slept with is at right now. So now they don't like the fact that their career went down, and now they're out here putting allegations on guys. Jay Lethal got an allegation on him by a chick that was a valet for him because he won the championship multiple times. And then she said that he was a bad wrestler when everybody know he's not. There's tons of people. Brock Lesnar just got accused of allegations from back in the day. This shit's getting out of hand, and it's only working for women, and men are losing their jobs. So I don't want to hear society keep talking down to men no more. You in your mom's basement. Oh, I'm in my mom's basement because I got accused of sexual misconduct, and I gotta watch what I say and what I do, and now nobody want to hire me. So that's why I'm in the fucking basement. You can come at people like that, or say, oh, why you don't got a girlfriend? Because I don't want to be I don't want to be accused that I'm an abuser because she mad because I moved on. Larry Wills back in the day, back in 2009, was accused of allegations to him by his ex-girlfriend, who didn't let him go because he moved on. So she made him some story. She goaded him and started arguing with him and made him say some things on tape and try to get him arrested because he moved on. Like, this is what you got to deal with nowadays, of women having too much power over men, and men letting women have all this power and not checking them like they supposed to. Now a lot of guys that are so-called who are so-called losers and weirdos are more protected out here than the so-called winners. Because a lot of porn stars, a lot of adult film stars are now being sexually, who are accused of sexual allegations now. Look. A flood of women of sexual assault in the porn in the adult industry are met with deflection. No, it's not. Biggest under fire over abuse videos. After multiple sexual allegations from fellow James Dean in a new wave of reckoning, the sweep of the industry. Porn actor, adult film actor Ron Jeremy charged with 4 counts of assault. Adult actor Ron Jeremy charged with rape and sexual assault. I'm trying to watch what I'm saying. A string of... Now, you got to understand, this is an industry where women sleep their way to the top, literally. But for some reason, they didn't want to hear about the rules of doing that. So they want to come in having boyfriends sleeping with people behind the scenes and then lie about their interactions after the camera turn off. So we got a lot of crybaby ass women who do dirt to people and cheat on their boyfriends, but they want to toss it up and blame it on the person she cheated on with, so she can hide the fact that she was a cheater. So now the adult industry is dealing with this. The wrestling industry is dealing with this. The movie industry already dealt with it in a bigger way. Now the gaming industry is now coming at, people getting going after, right? Dozens of women in the gaming speak out about sexual harassment, sexism and harassment. Sexual abuse allegations rock the game industry. A As sexual allegations flood in, the world of game face a reckoning. Women in games speak out over sexual harassment, a wave of sexual harassment in the industry. Dozens of YouTubers, streamers, and gaming executives face sexual allegations. And for the fucking fools who suggest that guys get with gamer girls, I blame y'all niggas too. Because when I said that there is no real gamer girls in the industry, y'all niggas try to cut my hair off with that shit. These chicks come in the gaming industry because they fell at the real life industry, or they fell at real life. Like I said before, just like the black manosphere, these women mastered regular dudes. These women mastered, or not mastered, they did master. They're bored with regular dudes. They're bored with getting away with what they want to get away with certain type of guys. They're tired of having sex with the same type of dudes. So what they do is act like they change, and then they go into something else, and they ruin that, and then they go to move somewhere else. All these women are in gaming, in wrestling, in adult industry. If they come in your space, then y'all should take more better precautions on so this shit don't happen to you. This is why I'm glad my interactions with women has been cut down to next to nothing. The last sexual interactions I had was last year. 2 chicks all last year. No chicks this year. I gotta watch what the fuck. I gotta watch who I talk to, who I actually be cool with, because that can be my last interaction, or that can be my last interactions walking free, because they already tried it before and they try to put 3 things on me. I have to watch what the fuck I do. And this is why I don't like people telling me to go outside and do all this stupid shit, because if I get fucked up in a situation, I'm gonna blame that person who tried to tell me what to do. I had a dickhead called Just Chill was on my thing talking about you spend too much time online and you need to go outside. And I said, you dumb dickhead. I said, I did waste a lot of time outside, and found out that all the people that I was told to interact with were assholes and stupid idiots. And I wasted a lot of money, and I wasted a lot of time that I should have never wasted in the first place listening to dickheads like you. So I want people to stop trying to tell people what to do and let people do what they want to do. Like, guys like Super Sly's not going to report on none of this shit that's going on, because it's going to prove him wrong. Guys like Reg the Bad Guy is not going to report on this, even though he says he's talking about the news, but he's not going to report this. Solo TV 84 ain't going to report on this, because all of his stupid shit that he been telling guys to do is not working. All these damn dating coaches are not going to sit there and do it. Ramil Lamir's not going to make videos about what's going on right now. Because if it's happening right now to the gaming industry, the anime industry, and all types of industry for the nerds, it's going to happen in the hip-hop scene. It's going to happen sooner or later, where all these women going to come forward and start accusing rappers of sexual assault. And guys like Ramil Lamir and the guys, all these other people that y'all cool with, is not going to tell y'all that it's allegations stick to pump and dump. And he thinks he knows it all. But when you're sitting in court because of his advice, then tell him to pay your lawyer fees. Because I'm sick and tired of these people trying to tell guys what to do without any kind of ramifications. It should be something going on. If somebody gives you advice, they should be liable. Seriously. Because anybody's advice can get you locked up or put in jail. So we're going through allegation mania, and I don't know when this shit's gonna stop. I think it's just gonna get worse. To the point where we're gonna have all these people that were talented and good from false allegations, and then we're gonna be brought with a whole bunch of other fucking people who not as talented, but their agenda. All they have is agenda beside them, and they do what everybody say. And people gonna lose money. Gillette lost billions of dollars listening to the feminists. Star Wars lost most of their fan base. The Last of Us, I like The Last of Us, but The Last of Us, it's a shit show now. I admit that. I'm not going against the game, but people don't want this shit to go down on their medium. And if all these women gonna replace guys in this stuff with not even half the talent that they're taking guys out, then people just gonna recluse. They're just gonna recluse. And then people who are not a part of that so-called reclusive and that bullshit that these women are pushing, then they're gonna make more money, and it's gonna be a lot more richer people because they're the ones gonna bring good content to them. And these women gonna try to get with them or try to mess there up, but they're gonna be too smart. Like right now, there's men right now not trying to hire these females. Like it's becoming more dangerous to socialize. And people keep trying to tell you to socialize so you can be just like them, walking on a tightrope and dancing and buck dancing for these females. And I say, do your own thing. I feel sorry for the people who didn't do these allegations and they got to live with the aftermath and get themselves back up. Like I tried to do, and I'm still to this day struggling to get myself out of the hole that these motherfuckers put me in. Cause that was like 5-6 years in the making when the FBI came in my life. 5-6 years of me trying to get myself in a position where everything was gonna run smooth. And it was fucked up by a bunch of group of fucking females. And they get to skate the fuck off without paying for it. This is why now I kind of now see myself, and I kind of got more better social skills than everybody else. Because when people, I seen one dude in here called Eric Brown or some shit. It's like he like an old dude with no muscle definition in C Boogie's comment section all the fucking time, and he talking about social skills. But when I heard him in his videos, he sound like he can't even hold a conversation with nobody. And he talking about self-improvement, but this nigga body is not even close to defined. All he doing is lifting heavy. So I kind of look at it like, and I asked him a question and I tried to break it down to him. I said, how do you deal? I said, if you got so good social skills, I said, how do you deal with a room full of people who got a different sense of humor? How do you interact with them? He never replied to me. My social interactions are so good that I can walk into the room of 20 people and I can know that I can't get along with all 20 people. I probably can get along with one person in that room. Because I based off everything that I learned and everything that I've been through, I put it all together. I'm telling y'all right now, man, you know, SYSBM, the real proponents of SYSBM, and the people who want to get away from this shit, stop listening to niggas like D. Durrell. Stop listening to people like B1, like niggas like Platinum, or people like, you know, people who try to tell you the game and all this other shit, because the fact is, at some point, these niggas gonna get hit too. They're not protected because Rico Strong got hit and he thought he was pleasuring the women the way they want him, and they turned against him too. Eventually, guys like Joey Ryan, who was a male feminist, and behind the scenes he was doing dirt with females, but guess what? They hit him too. So, just like Aziz Ansari, who was a male feminist, and they hit him too. You can't even be on their side because they'll turn on you too. All this stuff that's happening now, it's gonna prove guys like myself right about what we were saying all along. These guys are trying to throw you in a meat grinder because they're kind of successful out here. Don't listen to them, man. SYSBM, MGTOW, even a small bit of black pill and incel is better than dealing with no allegations. And when people tell you shit like, get yourself together and the women will come, don't listen to that shit either. You know why? Because you don't know what particular woman's gonna come and try to fuck up what you built for yourself. So nowadays I want y'all to have more precaution in who y'all dealing with, male and female, because your own friends are turning against you for a shot with a girl that you work hard to get, or will cause you to try to do some violence against you, man. Like I said, everybody watch your backs, man, because it's getting real dangerous, and it's getting real dangerous to be a man nowadays, and it's getting dangerous to be overall a successful man. It's getting dangerous to be a man in all levels. I was proof of that. And the funny thing is that women are not called to task for the shit they said 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but men are. Look at all the movements and do your own research and see all the stuff. And I want y'all to try some, experiment with something. Bring some old behind comics that a chick said, and then try to put it out there and say this chick's the cheater, and see what they say on social media. And then turn it around and say, whoa, but if a man did this, y'all would be talking about him the whole time. Me, I already did my work with that. The chicks that said all that kind of stuff, it didn't work. So, yeah, that's about it, man. Like, I don't like this society. Like I said before, the video I made yesterday, it's easy to buy out of society than it is to buy into this shit, man. And it's all ringing true now. Damn, this is insane, man. You don't even have solitude for yourself anymore. Any kind of medium that you enjoy, these women are gonna come in, fuck up your life, or fuck up things, or try to have it fucked up. Or, like I said before, man, it's not, when people say that it's women in gaming, they like games. When women say they like anime, they like games, they like this, they just say it on a superficial level. They don't say it on the detail level like you. Don't believe that shit, man. Because a lot of these chicks are lying just to get, just to renew their past bullshit that they did to other people. And they're trying to use you as a renewer, a new life path for herself. And use you as a stepping stone for that. I've seen it way too many times. So stop taking people's advice and start questioning their advice. You can do the same thing to me.